When upgrading to Windows 7 from other versions of Windows, wouldn't it be nice if you could keep all of your programs, all of the files you created using those programs, even some of the settings that you've saved in that previous version of Windows? Well, in many instances, that will be the case. However, because there are different editions and different versions of those editions, you may run into issues where you need to perform a custom installation. So we're going to examine those scenarios now. Let's start with Windows XP and the Vista Starter Edition. If you're going to be upgrading to Windows 7 from either of those two, you will need to perform a custom installation. What does that mean? Well, you're going to need to back up all of your files. You'll need to remember your settings so you can apply them in Windows 7, and you'll need to reinstall the programs you were running in Windows XP or Vista in Windows 7. So a custom installation can be a little bit of work, but it's definitely doable. Now let's talk about upgrading from the different versions of Windows Vista. You'll see them down the left-hand side of this table. If you've got the Windows Vista Home Basic Edition, and you're going to be upgrading to Windows 7, upgrading to the Home Premium or Ultimate Editions will allow you to do that in-place upgrade. That means you won't have to worry about backing up your files, although you'll probably want to just in case. But your files will be saved, the programs you've installed, they'll be there. Even some of the settings that you've applied in Windows Vista Home Basic will appear in Windows 7. If you're upgrading to Windows 7 Professional, however, you'll need to do that custom installation. Do you have the Windows Vista Premium Edition right now and you plan on upgrading to Windows 7? Well, upgrading to the Home Premium Edition of Windows 7 or the Ultimate Edition will allow you to do that in-place upgrade. But again, if you need to go to Windows 7 Professional, you'll be performing a custom install. If you're going from Windows Vista Business to Windows 7, well, upgrading to Windows 7 Professional or Ultimate allows you to do that in-place upgrade. You'll have to do a custom install to upgrade to Windows 7 Home Premium, though, from the Windows Vista Business Edition. And if you got Windows Vista Ultimate, you'll have to do a custom install to go to Windows 7 Home Premium or Professional. But if you're going from Windows Vista Ultimate to Windows 7 Ultimate, no problem. That is an in-place upgrade. The other thing you'll need to consider is what bit version you're using. In other words, if you've got a 32-bit version of a previous version of Windows, you'll need to upgrade to the 32-bit version to be able to do that in-place upgrade. If you're going from a 32-bit version of Vista to a 64-bit version of any of the Windows 7 editions, it's a custom install. So keep that in the back of your mind as well when considering the edition you're going to upgrade to.